Hey y'all, welcome to the Looking Glass Tarot. I want to do this one on actor-comedian Bob Saget. On January 9th, 2022, he was found in his room at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando, Florida. And Orange County detectives came in and found him deceased. They did not see any evidence of foul play or drugs, but his autopsy showed that the blows to his head and other injuries were not consistent with just falling. They were more consistent with falling from very high or being in a car wreck. He was found Sunday after a performance that he had just had the night before. So, I've already shuffled my cards, so this is for Bob Saget. Bob Saget. What happened the night Bob Saget died? What happened the night Bob Saget died? Okay, the Magician. The Magician is as above and so below, and it's also in control, like, of all of the elements. So, water, air, earth, and fire. So it's like he was in control of his situation earlier in the day. He had control of what was going on. They said he had a great performance and that he had a good time. So, let's see why the Magician is here. Why is the Magician here? So the Tower. The Tower card is an abrupt change. When the Tower comes in, it's a change that you're not expecting. Something happened and it's the ending of something and the beginning of something else. With the Tower card, you usually do not expect it or see it coming. It kind of catches you off guard. But with the Tower card, you can start over. You just have to look behind, let go of what you have lost. So I feel like something was coming in that he wasn't expecting from that performance. Something happened. Why is the Tower card here? Clarify the Tower card. Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is your family card, happy card. You have everything you need, everything you want. You know, everything is like the picture shows, sunshine and rainbows. You just have happiness and everything you want. So I think with the Tower card coming in here, it did affect his family, which we know it did. What happened, Bob Saget, in this room? What happened? So the King of Cups is a very emotional person. They're very nurturing. The King of Cups, they kind of have a passive kind of energy. They don't get really excited about things. They just kind of go through things, not getting excited about it. And they have a good way of not letting outside things interfere with their way of thinking. And if you have the King of Cups on your side, you normally have a good ally, a good person that will stand behind you and support you and cover your back. Why is the King of Cups here? Why is the King of Cups here? Why is the King of Cups here? So the Queen of Wands is she's very hands-on. The Queen of Wands wants, she's kind of like very me kind of person, though. She wants things done a certain way, in her way. She kind of rules from I'm important. I'm very important because I'm the Queen of Wands. She is a very good queen, though. She's just very, she's very me, a very. So I feel like there was someone in his life like that she kind of liked things the way she wanted them, and most things probably went her way. And so I feel like with her being the Queen of Wands, she sometimes was. She kind of was like she would deliberately make you wait on her answer because she could. That's what I'm feeling. She deliberately would make you wait on an answer because she could. What happened the night Bob Saget died? What happened the night Bob Saget died? What happened the night Bob Saget died? So the star is hope. So I think with everything that you do, you always want hope and wish for things to be how you want them. I do think he had a lot of hopes and wishes and things on the coming future. I think there was a lot of things he was excited about. The Seven of Wands is about choice, about making choices. And it's also about when you make your choices, you stand your ground. It's like I'm standing my ground. I've made these decisions. I feel like he had done that. I feel like he had most probably made some decisions that maybe a few people weren't really happy with. But he was happy with them, and I think he felt really good about those decisions that he had made. And I think he thought it was going to change. It would change some things, but I just feel like he thought that this was the better for everything. So I do feel like he always felt like he was defending himself, standing his ground, having to defend what he wanted to do with his career. Who is you defending your career to? Who are you defending it to? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is about decisions and choices. So there were so many decisions and choices and ideas and things he could choose from that he wanted to. Some of them were, illusions. Some of them were not as what they were. And I kind of feel like that's what was happening. He had made some decisions because he thought it was the choice he was making was better than it was, and there was always an underlying thing that it wasn't what he thought it was going to be. So I kind of feel like he was always having to defend himself on the choices he made. I don't know when this card flipped over, so we're going to flip it back over. Okay. What happened the night Bob Saget died? Up in the morning or the night? What happened the night he died? What happened the night Bob Saget died? So the Knight of Pentacles is a Earth card. So it's going to be a younger person who kind of comes in specifically for a reason. So with it being the Knight of Pentacles, he's probably coming in and he has something to do with money or a contract, or something legal that Bob Saget had to sign or would change things. I feel like this person is probably in his 30s, maybe 40s. I feel like they come in with something for Bob Saget that had to do with money and going forward in his career. I I feel like this person came to him either while he was in Orlando or had already came to him. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? This is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is a truth seeker, someone that comes in looking for the truth, the answers, information, facts. They get their things together and they have one mission, and that's they're looking for truth, information, and that they come in pretty quickly with the King of Swords is pretty quick. Or this is the Knight of Swords, I'm sorry. The Knight of Swords is pretty quick, and they would be along that same age also. It's kind of like the person that, comes in and says, well, here's the information you needed, But this is about truth, so I kind of feel like these are two different people. This is the person that comes in like with the money contract, the material thing that's going to change. Bob Saget wanted to change, and this comes in with the truth of this contract, or maybe it's not a contract, maybe it's, I don't know, just information or something. But what happened in Bob Saget's hotel room? What happened? So this is the Knight of Wands in it, but it was upside down. There's a lot of knights, so I feel like there's a lot of people like in their 30s, 40s, that's around Bob Saget. Maybe mid 40s. The King of Wands being in reverse, so the King of Wands would come in quickly to take care of a situation. You see how she's got her wand there, and she's coming in to take care of it. The King of Wands can be like, this King of Wands doesn't want to come in and take care of the situation. This King of Wands is hesitant on what he needs to do. He's hesitant on he's hesitant on it because he's kind of gotten where he doesn't want to do it anymore. He's kind of like backed off because things are not going the way they wanted to, and he's not experienced. So I kind of feel like he's coming in here not as experienced as the other knights are. What happened in Bob Saget's room? The Empress. So the Empress is a mother figure. She is also could mean new starts, new beginnings. It could be. It could be the pregnancy card. I don't feel like Bob Saget's wife was pregnant or anything, but I do feel like there was new beginnings and new starts. I don't know if he was going to had a grandchild coming up, like wasn't born yet. I'm getting that also, but I feel like this is new starts because I feel like Bob Saget had made some decisions and he still wanted to be a comedian and an actor, I feel like, but I feel like he wanted to go about it differently. Was Bob Saget's fall an accident? The Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is a connection with someone. Like you're emotionally connected to. Not necessarily a lover, but it could be you're emotionally connected to them. You've known them a long time. Could be a family member. Could be somebody that's been a part of your journey the whole time. I did ask, was Bob Saget's fall an accident? And I get the Two of Cups. Let's see why the Two of Cups is here. Can you clarify the Two of Cups for me, please? Can you clarify the Two of Cups for me, please? Clarify the Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups. So the Knight of Cups He looks like Elvis to me. Sorry. The Knight of Cups is an emotional person. They come in and they usually take care of the emotional side of somebody. If you are asking for a knight in shining armor, this would be him. The Knight of Cups would be him. So I feel like the Knight of Cups is here because it was another. Again, we have knights. I mean, I think I've got every knight in the deck of cards for Bob Saget. So I feel like there was a lot of people around the 30, 40 range that spent a lot of time with Bob Saget. I do feel like this person right here thought of Bob Saget like a father. So I kind of feel like he was trying to help. When I say to the rescue, he was trying to help him and figuring out the new direction he wanted to go. So he would be probably the Two of Cups, the emotional connection to Bob Saget. How many people were in Bob's room the night he passed away? Five of Wands is conflict. So this is telling me there was a conflict that night. I don't know if it's a conflict, a disagreement, an argument. The Five of Wands comes in with that, so you can see it better. So that would be the Five of Wands. That's a conflict and an argument, disagreement, not agreeing on things, whether it been in the room or on the phone. I did say, was there someone in the room? How many people were in the room with you? And I got Five of Wands, so I feel like there was a conflict. Who was the conflict with? So the moon. So the moon is things hidden. The moon can also mean short cycles, as in things happen pretty quickly, like days, hours. The moon can also mean things that weren't revealed to you, will be revealed to you. Kind of like, and it for me in this one, it's kind of like it was an argument or a disagreement over just like a day or two. It wasn't like a long-standing argument or disagreement. It was like something that, was short-lived. Was there someone with Bob Saget when he passed away? Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups would be someone young, a younger person, more like student age, someone that's kind of starting out in a new direction, new starts. They are young and inexperienced, and they're kind of really excited about what they're doing. I kind of feel like there was someone around Bob Saget like that. That was really, they had a new venture coming and they were really excited about it. How many people are responsible for Bob Saget's death? How many people are responsible for Bob Saget's death? So the Seven of Pentacles is about planning, nurturing, planning, getting your information together, watching it grow, watching it harvest, watching it work its way out. And the Seven of Pentacles would also be earthly, so it would be money or material things. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Too many cards, one at a time, please. The King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles I asked why was the Seven of Pentacles here, and I got the King of Pentacles. So this is a father figure, very good with business, very good at making money, a nurturer, he likes nature, he likes earth, he likes outside. But he is very good with his money, and he doesn't like his money to be messed with. And he knows how to make money. He's very good at making money, and he likes his money. Okay. How many people are responsible for Bob Saget's death? How many people are responsible for Bob Saget's death? The Queen of Pentacles is a nurturer. She's a mother figure. She's she likes materialistic things. She's also likes outside earthly things. She does like money and animals. The Three of Pentacles is about planning, working together, accomplishing something, getting to, working as a group. You see how they got their list here and they're working together. Okay. How many people were in the room the night Bob Saget died? How many people were in the room the night Bob Saget died? This is one card. So the Fool is jumping right into a new idea. Excited about it. Not sure what's going to happen, but they're just kind of entering a situation, a new start. They don't know, what's going to happen or what's going on, but they're inexperienced in this area, but they're ready. They're going. They're taking a leap of faith, basically, is what they're doing. Was Bob Saget's death an accident? Was Bob Saget's death an accident? Bob Saget's death an accident. So calling the storm, you see where she's holding out her, it's like she's against, it's like everybody that around him is been having to be on their guard because of the things that have been said about Bob Saget. There's several documentaries about him, saying, that his falls, they can't figure it out because his fall was not consistent with his injuries. So it's, I think everybody has basically, had to be on their guard. All the family have been on their guard, and the people around him, because of what they're saying about his death. And this card, that's what this card means. It's like pushed to the limit. They've had to be strong because of what has happened. One last card for Bob Saget and his death. So the black flower fragrance is for me is like is for death, because it's the black flowers, they are dead. And it's almost saying, you know, that just life is just unfair, and to basically F off, because life is unfair. I think it's unfair how he passed away. Card. And masquerade. So for me, and again, we all know what masquerade, it means, like, you know, things are not what they seem. With Bob Saget, his death, that's what I believe. I believe things are not what they seem. I believe there's a lot of unanswered questions about Bob Saget's death. I find it strange how his injuries don't add up to a basic fall. If I remember to, I will put the link in here to the documentary that talks about Bob Saget and his injuries and his death. But I believe there's more than we will ever know. And I think there's quite a few things hidden about his death. So thank you for watching. And I hope to see y'all again. Have a great day.